We are starting a new day of gaming. And we got beat the crap up last time.
No way! No wonder you're back here. Everyone knows that he's unstoppable, especially me.
So that I stopped him on my first try. So like, you know, who's truly unstoppable, am I right? Okay. Hypno. I'm not gonna get his autograph for you. Yeah, he killed me, okay? Not super into doing the whole groveling for an autograph against the guy who wants me dead. Elysium, father, if you could please pronounce it respectfully.
You call that paradise? It's just a bunch of shades bored out of their former skulls, itching for a chance to feel alive again.
I mean, that just kind of describes day-to-day life, right?
You know of it. The greatest mortals have their every need fulfilled within that place. Dread to hear what they shall say of all of this.
Awkward.
You'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, Dad.
Hello, Zagreus. You look a little down, and so I was just wondering, would you perchance fancy a song right now?
Oh, I would. Orpheus, yes, please. Oh. Oh. Yeah, let's do, the Argonauts.
How about Argonauts? Didn't you sail with them?
Oh, fancy that one, do you? Alas, I've not the heart to sing it.
No. I so knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was coming. Orpheus, you tease. Wait, hold on. Have I given Orpheus? I haven't. Orpheus, maybe this will cheer you up. Oh.
Hey, mate. Here. I got this from my favorite court musician.
Oh my, but you can't simply be this kind to me without retaliation on my part, my friend. And so in turn, I have a gift for you.
Oh no, retaliation.
You're too kind.
Jeez, I thought it was like a ham hock at first, the way the shading was. Good lord, can you imagine? It's just like, hey, I've got a gift for you. It's a big, giant thing of meat. Okay, wait, hold on, do I have any? Oh, no. She didn't like freak out so much all the time.
Just making sure the lounge is squeaky clean.
You're doing an amazing job, Dusa. I love you. She didn't run away. Aw, atta girl. Look at her. She didn't run away. See? We're making progress. Before you know it, we'll be having half Dusa, half Zag little babies. And they'll have full bodies, but they'll have green snakes for hair.
I don't suppose
And it'll be
that
wonderful.
happens to mean anything to you, does it, Nix?
Better. He's just like right outside.
At all, my child. Though, why do you invoke such names within this house? Who is this Skelly, and what do you presume is the connection that exists between us?
He's right outside.
Oh, well, essentially, he's an animated skeleton who shows up just outside my bedchambers and lets me practice with my weapons on him. I sort of figured that you put him up to it. So it wasn't you.
Was it Dad? Has it been a secret ruse all along?
Chambers under my own shroud, if you must know. And thus you have in your possession the infernal arms. But I have not exerted further influence than that. Is this skeleton to be trusted then?
Apparently maybe not as much.
I think so. I don't know. He seems alright.
Yeah, he seems chill.
Please make yourselves at home.
Yeah. We're quite, you know, Zag is like very polite for a petulant teen, as he's sort of implied to be. Oh, we have enough. We finally got up to our 20 keys. Yes. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, hold on. What do we have? Deal bonus damage versus foes afflicted. These two status curse effects. Not bad. Or what's this one? Deal bonus damage for each Olympian whose boons you have. Ooh. For rank too. Yes, please. I want that one. And what's this one? Is your chance for a boon to be rare. Not bad. Or raise your chance for... oh, just for like generic rewards. Does that, I don't know what that necessarily means, but I actually think I would like that one more than... I guess I don't know. Maybe I would keep this one. Keep that one for now. 30. Oh my gosh, there's even more. Wow. All right, let's get both of these at least doing a little something for me here. Grab that one. Man, my voice has been shot lately. I don't know what the deal is. I wonder if it's because the weather's kind of getting cold. That sometimes happens to me. Start getting that seasonal laryngitis. Well, most people call it laryngitis, but I think most people are wrong. I call it laryngitis. And it's because I'm sarcastic and I like to be weird with words. Skelly, what's your deal? Who are you? Grab him by his little collarbones because he doesn't have lapels. Shield, huh? Okay. Not my favorite one, but we'll do it for the bonus supplies. Alright, let's do a run here. Again! Whenever I hear anyone say, okay, this is where, like, my brand of references. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see what she says. Oh, wow. She's a little worked up today, huh? Okay. Dash does damage and can deflect. No brainer. I don't even have to think about that one. Don't even have to think about it. No, I don't want to do chaos. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, I forgot to see what weapon I had. Oh, well. Okay, but yeah, so the weird brand of, like, hyper-specific references that I'm always aware of. So whenever anyone says, like, again, like, in the sense of, like, you know, like in this one, where it's like, I'm trying again, you know, I always immediately think of, so I think of the movie Miracle, which is the one, it's the Disney movie about the 70s Olympic men's hockey team. The one, I think it was 70s. Let me just write these, my history's a little off, a little shaky on it. I'm pretty sure it's 70s, but it was the men's Olympic hockey team that was, like, comprised of all just, like, college stars, rather than professionals. And they went and they beat the USSR team, which was, like, double whammy awesome, because that was, like, Cold War era, when everyone was all like, we hate Russia, you know, before modern era, where some people are like, but actually we like Russia, even though they're communist. Which makes no sense to me, but that's an entirely different conversation. But yeah, so it was like, it was against the, you know, them red commie. What time is it? Well, yeah, red commie bastards. I'm sitting here as if I'm monetized, as if I'm actually making money off of this with my goofy amateurish nonsense. Get this. I've been wanting more of this, more of the nectar lately, actually. But at any rate, yeah, it was about the U.S. team that, like, you know, it was a miracle. They did it. I think it was, I think that was the year they were in Salt Lake City or something like that. I don't remember, but at any rate, there was a scene in that movie where it was like they weren't doing so great because they were doing, like, you know, like touch-up games, you know, like practice games on just, like, the world circuit rather than the Olympics. Like, they were just, like, playing against other teams and stuff like that, for not Olympic stakes, and it was just, like, meant for them to, you know, be getting better and everything. And, like, the coach was, like, super mad because they weren't, like, focused, they weren't playing well, and he was, like, really mad at them because, like, you know, they lacked discipline or something like that. And so, like, immediately after the game, he made them all line up on the ice, like, as like everyone else in the world was leaving the arena. He made them all line up and do, like, sprints. You know, suicides, I guess they would call them. You don't really sprint on the ice, but you know what I mean. And they were just, like, sitting there. He was, jeez, cat, good lord, startled me. She jumped on the back of the chair. But yeah, like, they were doing the sprints, and, like, they were, like, exhausted and was, like, throwing up on the ice and everything. I don't know how accurate to real life it was, but this was the scene. They were doing that, and the coach was just there, and, like, he would just, like, he kept yelling, like, again, and, like, making them all do more and more sprints, just, again, and, like, it was a montage of basically just him yelling again to really dramatic music. And to this day, I can't decide if it was effectively dramatic or just kind of funny, because the drama was so extreme for it. Like, it was such a heavy moment. And I feel like I remember, like, when I first saw the movie when I was a lot younger, right? Like, when I was actually, like, really invested in it and like really into the movie and everything. I thought it was cool. I think it came out when I was in high school, I think. I remember seeing it in theaters with a buddy of mine, so we had to have been high school because we wouldn't have been able to get to the theater without one of us driving. But yeah, I just remember that. And so anytime someone says again, I immediately think like, again! And no one ever knows what the hell I'm talking about or why I'm screaming that at anyone. It's really funny. Anyway. Alright, so we really don't need that. I mean, like, we could use the health, but I feel like that would be kind of a waste of the coin right now. What are you doing up there, balancing act? Good Lord, she's up there spazzing out right now. Such a sweet cat. I'm obsessed with my cat. Passive, the next boon you find has upgraded rarity. Just the one? I don't know if that's worth it. Honestly, because we have so many other things that are increasing rarity that I don't know. Your attack deals 30% damage. That one might not be a bad idea. Just come out the gate swinging, you know, to get through this. Get through this taking as little damage as possible, killing everything as quick as possible. I think that's a smart move. I feel like this run is going pretty well so far, though. I'm pretty happy about my performance this time around. We'll see how long that continues, though. I always feel like there's, like, with almost every run, you eventually kind of reach a sticking point where... Would you relax up there? My cat is going nuts. Are you getting down? Good job. Very tricky. Good job. Let's sit here and be a little spaz about everything now, I guess. Alright, let's see what Zeus has for us here. Oh, I should have given him the nectar. I didn't think about it.
In your existence from the goddess Nyx. All of us on Olympus rallied to assist you just as best we could. A family such as mine protects its own.
I mean, except for my dad. I don't know. There's a lot of complicated family stuff going on here, and I feel like we still don't really understand, like, the full extent of it. I don't know. Which one of these do I want? Revenge damage is pretty sweet. The call, I just don't use the call. Like, I've tried to come up with things, but honestly, I just do the best when I focus on attacking and dashing. Attack commits chain lightning when you damage a foe. See, now that's a pretty sweet one because, again, if I'm focusing on attacking, I think this is going to be a good one, especially early on. Like, we can build off of that one pretty well. We have a lot of time to do that. So I think that's the move. I see there's totally a coin barrel over here. Oh, great, it's this guy. This one does not always go super well for me. Really seems to always depend on the build. I'm hopeful that this time things will go okay because we have that chain, the lightning chaining. I'm hoping that will help keep the crowds down. Kitty, no, don't you dare stand in front of the monitor right now. Don't you dare do that. Okay, good, we're good. We're good. She threatened to do it, but she didn't actually do it. Okay, that worked out really well, and I think the chain lightning helped because it kept the stuff or the smaller enemies under control. Okay, we're gonna give her the honey. I want to see what happens, or the nectar, excuse me. Yeah, let's try gifting her.
Lady Aphrodite, I am truly blessed simply to have made your acquaintance. So this
Oh, Kitty,
is for you.
you're a very sweet girl, but you're also being a bit of a spaz right now. Like, you know, you get that under control. He's like, no, I will not. Okay, what do we get out of this?
Relationships are built on reciprocity. So if you lavish me with gifts, why, what am I to do but give you something in return?
Haha, it's not a gift, it's an obligation. Such a cynical view of gift giving. Ah, well, I have to reciprocate now.
Have these unexpected little run-ins with you, love?
Like, the thing that's sad about it is I think a lot of people in this world do exist that way. Like, they assume that, like, gifting someone something is, like, you just buying future favors, right? Which is, like, ridiculous, and it's essentially blackmail. But there's a lot of people that operate that way, which I think just is like a sign and a symptom of modern day issues that tend to revolve around greed. Like, I feel like that's one of the biggest modern day sins, so to speak, that people are guilty of, is just like constant greed. But I don't know, that's like a whole different conversation. I don't know if I want to dive into it. Any life chamber rewards are worth more. Not bad, although I don't have a whole lot of instances where I'll get those. Foes are slaying the damage nearby foes and inflict them with weak. Yes. I like that one. Chaining. Either like the two general like themes, I guess maybe is a word for it, in terms of like choosing boons and making a build, that I've noticed tend to be the most effective for me, are to either go like heavy on the critical chance and damage, or heavy on like the chaining of damages, right? So it's like these ones where it's like you kill something and it causes extra damage. Are you trying to sit on my hand because I'm ignoring you? You are such a turd. I love my cat, but she's such a brat. Although I know exactly what her issue is right now. She's like 3 minutes away from the little robot feeder that we have, giving her meal. So she's just getting impatient, and like we didn't get the robot feeder until, you know, a few years into her life, like 5 years into her life, 5 or 6 years. How old are you now? Close to 6. So until like, you know, 5 years into her life, we got it like about not even a year ago, a couple months ago, really. And she's like largely adjusted to it, but she still kind of has learned. She has the learned habit these days of like, oh, if I bother him, I'm more likely to get food because he's in charge of my food. So she still kind of does. She has that habit. Which like it's honestly, it's a pretty minor inconvenience, and it's also like, you know, I am a pet owner, and you understand that the good and the bad comes with that, and I love her dearly, and I wouldn't change a thing. But yeah, she still does that because like even though she knows, like at this point in time, she understands that it's the robot feeder that gives her food, so she largely won't. For the most part, she doesn't bother me about food. Most importantly, she doesn't bother me in the middle of the night. You know, at like, you know, or I should say super early in the morning when she starts getting hungry, she knows to just wait for the robot to do it. And what's even better about that is it does allow me to like actually sleep in on weekends when I want to. Okay. I kind of... So all of them are just increasing the damage. I think I want to increase this one. I want to do that one. But yeah, so like she doesn't, for the most part, she doesn't bother me about that kind of stuff anymore. But every once in a while, she gets... So when she starts getting hungry and I'm sitting at my desk, she'll start thinking like, hey, maybe if I get in his way, I'll get stuff. Although, there it goes. I just heard the robot go off, and now she's got her... Now she's got her goods. She's a happy little kitten. Goofball. It was really funny too when I first was gonna get the robot feeder, because like I ended up getting the robot feeder, the auto feeder. The reason I ended up getting it is because of the morning wake ups. Like it was getting to a point where I couldn't reliably get the sleep I needed to, like on weekends and stuff, which kind of gets in the way. I'm gonna skip chaos. Kind of gets in the way of like training and stuff when I have like weekend heavy training days and stuff like that for whatever I'm training for, like right now with the marathon and stuff. So I got the robot feeder just so I could actually get to the dash, so I could reliably get better sleep at night, without her, you know, cutting it short. But it was really funny. I was a little worried about it because, like, oh, we got Meg. Cool. Like, I was really worried about it. No, I shouldn't say really worried about it, but I was a little bummed about the prospect of using that instead of feeding her by hand, because, like, there was almost like a parental bond type of feeling I had about, like, you know, waking up and feeding her first thing in the morning. You know, and it was like, there was something kind of nice about, because like we would do that, and then she would, like, it was always our habit, she would, you know, I would feed her, and then after she was done eating, she would come over and join me on the couch, you know, me having my coffee, and she would come and cuddle with me in the mornings while I was like waking up with my coffee and everything. And I was kind of worried about like losing that with her. So I was almost hesitant to make the switch at first. But it ended up the moral of the story is it ended up being fine because she still does, when she's done eating her breakfast, she'll still come and find me, you know, so she can get snuggles and stuff in the morning. Ooh. Come on, that's enough. There we go. So yeah, so we still kind of get the best of both worlds out of it. But yeah, it was really funny. I was like a little sad to start using it at first because I was like, oh, I don't want to lose that fun little morning bond with her. But I didn't. So the moral of the story is get an automatic feeder for your cat so that way you can have some peace and quiet in the mornings. Anyway, we're back to the first one. Like, we're definitely at that point of like progression in this game where beating the first one really is not an accomplishment.
So as the Furies, they are the trusted sentinels of Lord Hades, charged with torturing the worst of mortal kind and ridding the underworld of any fool enough to trespass where they do not belong.
I feel like that was
Have to try harder next time.
should have been like a much earlier thing for us to have heard. I feel like I might have just been missing that one for a while there. Oh god. Sorry. That was rude.
Well, Father.
It was indecent of me. And what do we got here? Slain foes have 15% chance to drop health items. That one's not a bad one to have in this particular, in the next area we're going. Roll Troval spawn. I don't care about those. Special deals 40%. I'm not even using that. Yeah, let's just do that one and let's keep hoarding the money. Because I'm starting to wonder if maybe hoarding the money will be helpful for if I can make it through the Paradise one, you know, where I have to find something to distract Cerberus. Because that one I felt like, because you're not finding a whole lot throughout the areas, it would have been nice to have a stash of cash for some of the stuff that was like available for purchase from Karen. Karen? I don't know. Okay. We gotta be careful. A lot of my stuff, like my dodge or my dash, has my deflect and damage associated with it, so I feel like I'm gonna need to be attentive about things here. Oh, but there's our health stuff. I feel like the key is just going to be like trying to be like letting myself maybe find a balance between, you know, doing my constant Insano, you know, Captain Insano dodges, right, and keep those kind of in check a little less than, or like a little more than what I normally do. Like that, what I just did seemed to be a balance. I'm gonna go over this. I actually, like, Hermes has one or two with the dashes that are sweet. But I think right now I'd rather just upgrade my weapon. It'll be more helpful for this particular space. Oh, yeah, see, look at that. That's how they get you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like, I don't like this particular map here. Not a fan of it. Oh my gosh, and now there's another one. See, I thought I, like, was gonna be strategic about it. Well, come on, how am I still on the thing? That's just bad hitboxing right there, man. There we go. What is happening? The view. That was weird. Oh shoot. Okay, let's take this thing out. Yeah, we need to not have a constant flow of more enemies. Oh my gosh. Yeah, seriously, how many more of these guys are there? Not a fan of this. Oh my gosh, not a fan of this. Not a fan of this. Oh my gosh, really not a fan of how this is going. There we go. Good lord, that was just way more damage than I wanted to take there. Hack hits twice but does not knock foes away. I don't know that I like that. Dash strike deals 50% damage in larger areas. See, that one could work really well for me. Slow rush instead fires a piercing shot that deals 8. I think this is going to be the one, the dash strike. I get a lot of dash strikes going. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. I really wish I would have gotten a bit more health out of that. That percentage to drop the health was kind of a letdown there, gonna be honest. Open the... Although I guess that's kind of... not. I guess it's not actually that unexpected, considering there were not a large number of enemies, just a couple particularly annoying and tough ones. Alright. There we go. Come on. Good lord, seriously? Oh my gosh, seriously. These things are just the worst. I'm just so not a fan of these guys. I do not find them to be particularly fun challenges. I think they're nasty, horrible creatures, and I would be perfectly happy to never have to deal with them ever again in my life. It's cool though. Yeah, whatever, bro. Gosh, king of the... Oh, god of the trying too hard, am I right? Your life is low after encounters restore to the threshold. See, that's a good one. To, like, always be starting off at a certain point. I really like that one. I'm gonna go for that one. I like that one best of the options that were there. Just, like, the security of knowing that you'll definitely get at least a certain something. We got a lot of money, but we'll have chances to buy stuff from Karen. Regardless, I think I'd rather go and see if we can't get some more power-ups for my, you know, attacking abilities. Oh, crap. Have I faced this before? Yes, I have. I have. I recognize it because of the big stompy fellow. But yeah, we definitely want to take out the Medusa first because of the stone effect with Captain Stompy fellow there. We definitely want Medusa out the way so that way we can do whatever dodging we need to do. There we go. Okay, that went pretty okay. I am really disappointed by the one thing with, like, I feel like I should have gotten more health drops out of the bonus that I had, but okay, special cast recall. Good lord, I don't use any of those. All fires a seeking projectile that inflicts charm. I mean, I guess maybe I could just, like, grab that one, so if I think about it, I'll just, you know, smash that call button and see if that does anything for us. But let's get through this run here. Oh my god, gauge wasn't up there. Okay, that's right. I always forget that there's the gauge that you have to do for that. Gosh, these like this is the part that really kind of drives me nuts about this particular this particular area is, like, the fact that, you know, like, they make you go against these enemies that not only, you know, they're strong because they've got their shields and stuff going. Like, it's one thing just how strong they are, sure, but the thing that really gets me about them too is they all have, like, wild ranges of movement. Like, they can all go a long way. And it's like, man, oh man, how am I supposed to be able to chase after them, you know, and do my stuff with how much they move on this particular map that, like, there's just so much ground that needs to be covered, you know, and it's like I try to do all the stuff that I have with my dashes and everything, and you just, like, you can't because of the way it's made. It's tough. I guess we'll go for the nectar. Glad I got that one that, like, lifts me up to at least a certain threshold. See, like, this is a much more manageable thing where there's a lot of them, but they're all, generally speaking, a bit more stationary, a bit easier to, you know, get your hands on them. Go ahead and burn up. There we go. Oh, jeez, oh, Pete's. Come on, man. Go ahead and burn up. Magma kill, yeah. Oh, gosh, dang it. Not one of the bomb droppers. I hate those guys. I'm just outrageously not a fan of it. Man, oh man, I'm sorry. My voice is just all kinds of wonky today.
Thank the gods.
Take that. Karen or... See, now I feel like I probably should go after Karen, because he'll probably have food that I can buy and heal up. I feel like it probably would be a good idea to go over here and see what he's got for me. There we go. Yeah. Absolutely, we're gonna grab that one. Oh, hey, and we can still get our palm power upgrade. We kind of got best of both worlds here. I don't want to do the call one. I don't care about that one. Cactus chain lightning again with the chain lightning. Yes, I really like that one. Big fan of the chain lightning damage. Oh, hey, sorry.
I'm in Asphodel now, aren't I? I'd always heard this was some flower-covered meadow-type place, not such a terrifying hellscape.
Good talking with you, buddy.
Couldn't agree more, mate.
You know what they never really explain, or at least I don't remember them explaining? What I would be doing if I weren't trying to escape. Dash causes lightning. We'll replace... No, I don't want to do that one. I guess let's do this one. We'll get that God Gauge to go up there faster. Since we have the call, we might as well try and make the most of it. But yeah, like, it's never really explained what my dad would expect of me were I not running off and trying to escape from, you know, from the hells and all that.
I will keep coming back, just like your stupid heads.
Yeah, the Bonhydra. Wait for one of you guys, just at least one of them, please. Okay, I guess it's not gonna give me the one that I'm, like, waiting for. That's super fun and cool. I'm trying to be, like, intelligent about my dashes and make sure I'm, like, dashing in a direction that would be beneficial to me here. Did it come up? No, I guess it just, like, made the three of them show up where I wasn't. Which I guess kind of makes sense when you think about it. Okay, I'm gonna, like, let my God Gauge, like, get all the way up there. And then we're gonna go nuts with it, I think. Here we go. There we go. Great. That was cool. Yeah, that was, like, a little less impactful than I had hoped it would be. I feel like that was definitely, like, that power is definitely intended to be more of a, like, hey, like, you're being overwhelmed by a big swarm of enemies. You can use this to thin the herd. Like, that's definitely what it feels like it was more geared towards, but, you know, it's cool. Let's take this guy out. Let's see if we can't do this one and still have our revive available to us here. I'd very much like to try and still have my revive available when we're done with this battle here. I think we're going to do it. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Good. Alright. Grab our diamond. Our diamond. We still haven't figured out what the diamonds are good for, have we? No, but, oh shoot, I guess we're going to have to look for the answer next time. We're already at the half hour, so thank you as always. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you guys. When we come back next time, we'll continue this run. So take care of yourselves. I appreciate you. I love you. have a good day, and we'll see ya next time. Bye bye now.